Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to welcome you back to our next edition of Founder Spotlight. We are so lucky today to have with us MaryRuth Ghiyam, who is the founder of the very popular new brand, MaryRuth's Organics. And we just introduced it in the vitamin shop to big acclaim. So I'm so anxious to hear from her more about the brand and how it started and how she got involved in this. So again, MaryRuth, thank you so much for joining me today and us. And I'm sure you've answered this question a thousand times, but I read that you actually had a career in counseling before you decided to get into this business. So how did that transition happen?
So first, Muriel, thank you so much to yourself and the Vitamin Shop for just allowing me to sit down and talk with you today. I had a private practice for one whole year before I said, I think we should make some liquid vitamins. And what I was sharing with people in that private practice was people would sign up. There would be individual sessions or group classes or live webinars. And this was 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was teaching something called Liquids to Lunch. And it was pretty
Have the book right here.
perfect. Exactly. And at that time in 2013, this was still very much before Twitter was actually pretty popular then, but it was a little bit before Instagram was popular. And so we didn't learn as much as we do. We learn so quickly from social media now. But back then, this idea of liquids to lunch, people really had never heard of intermittent fasting.
Right.
This is a very relaxed version. People could just do liquids till 9:30 a.m. So it's very flexible. But as I was teaching and sharing that in those classes and with those individuals in weekly sessions, people would come in and they had many different careers. They would come and they would say, MaryRuth, I really love liquids to lunch. However, and I would hear the same thing all the time. They would say, however, I'm struggling just a little to take some of my vitamins. Some of the capsules were large. So sometimes if you take a capsule on an empty stomach, you may or may not be nauseous. So that's when I thought, oh my goodness, I should make a liquid vitamin to go with this kind of liquids to lunch. The idea for the product didn't come from me. It came from the act of taking care of people, which is in being of service to them. So I love that I didn't think of it. It was just from taking care of them that this idea was born.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you actually went into business with your mother?
Yes. So my mother, Colleen, she is 67 years old. In April, she'll be 68 years old. She still works at our company on our team and has been by my side for the last 10 years that we've had this company. It is a very special bond and a very special relationship, not just because it's mother-daughter, and then we also get to work together every day, but we went through something together early on that I think truly expanded our heart and made us just so close. And for those of you who don't know, when I was 12 years old, I had two major losses of my immediate family early on in my life. So when I was 12, my 42-year-old father passed away suddenly, and leaving my mom and then my brother Daniel and myself. And anyone who's gone through any loss knows that my mom and my brother and I became very close. And then as the years went on, I was a freshman in college and my brother Daniel was 17 years old. He also passed away suddenly. And so just leaving my mom and I. And so I think what's amazing is that my mom and I are like these two, like when I see her and she sees me, we know everything that we went through together. And even before I was married, we lived in the same building in New York City, just different apartments.
Oh.
When I got married, my husband loved my mom. Like my husband just accepted my mom right away. And now my husband, my mom, and I are all very close. We all have been building the business together for 10 years. For 5 of those years, it was just my mom, my husband, and myself. We didn't hire any employees until 2018. So
wow,
that's a very much love story of the 3 of us. And even today, I have 4 children, and we always talk about so many amazing memories of New York and all these
Yeah.
kinds of stores and learning and growing together.
That's amazing. That's an incredible story. And I just love it. I'm almost tearing up. It's amazing. It's so good. So one of the things that I was so personally attracted to was you have a great belief in time management. And I know you talked about that a little bit. And I'm a big believer that as a working mother, you become an expert in time management no matter what. But tell everybody else about, how that helped you really manage your business and your family and your personal life.
A lot of times people will ask, maybe, how did you build this? Or how did you do this? I would say the way that some people love yoga, they love meditation, maybe they go to see a therapist. For me, the one constant in my life, my personal life, my professional life, and even just like through self growth, overcoming a lot of loss, a lot of different challenges, is time blocking. And I've been doing time blocking for 18 years. When we made the liquid morning raspberry multivitamin and the nighttime multi-mineral, those were the very first two products we ever made. What people loved, whether they consciously or unconsciously knew it, was this little structure in the 24-hour day, which was I wake up and I take a shot of my liquid morning multi, and before bed I take a shot before I go to sleep. So I think it was that combination that people really gravitated towards.
So you said you have about 200 products now in your lineup. In your vision, what do you see for the MaryRuth's line?
Our community will really determine where we're going, but for every product has one story. Like we made liquid chlorophyll, but not because it was trending. We made liquid chlorophyll because I was pregnant and my doula said that there's a lot of wildfires that summer and that pregnant women should take liquid chlorophyll. So like a year and a half, 18 months before liquid chlorophyll was like going viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
It was like, we made this for pregnant women. It's like every one of those products has a sweet little story. And I think that that's what we do. We just connect with our community and we hear the stories. This brand was just built with connecting with people, leaving no stone left unturned, answering all their questions the way that Vitamin Shop does. It's just the best feeling in the world.
Incredible. What would you say would be your proudest moment as your company has been growing?
Truly, my proudest moments of the last 10 years is that we do these anonymous company culture surveys, but for 2 years in a row, scale of 1 to 5, every questions like, are you proud to work here? Do you feel your manager helps you grow? We received above a 4 in every single category. In one category, we got a 3.88, and I fixed it right away. I was like, okay, unlimited paid time off, parental leave for 3 months for both primary and secondary. Like I fixed, as soon as we've grown so much, as soon as I even saw a low rating, I just fixed everything. And I just never take it for granted. And it's something every day, every week, every month that we have to like care for and give to. And thank you so much. That is such a wonderful question.
What is the one quality you look for when you hire for your company?
We always say, right person, right seat. But above right person, right seat, which is just, are they qualified for that seat, is they have to be a very kind person. So that is kind of like the magic feeling that we are looking for as a group.
I love that. That's just amazing. And I'm sure that I'm not surprised to hear how happy all your employees are working for such a company inspired by a woman and a woman who wants to help other people. Congratulations on all you've achieved. It's amazing. And I'm so excited about the business that we're going to do together. I know our customers are already so enthusiastic about the products, and the more the health enthusiasts get to know you, that's even going to take us to a whole new place. So very, very thankful for your partnership with the Vitamin Shop.
Thank you so much. I think this is just the beginning, and I hope that we will not let you down.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, MaryRuth.